Some other rules of exponents from the past that we may have forgotten is that when we're multiplying, as long as the bases are the same, when we multiply, the base will stay the same. We can just get away with adding the exponents if we're multiplying. We'll just add exponents. The base will stay the same. If we have a power raised to another power, the parentheses should be a good reminder that all you're going to do to those two exponents is multiply the exponents. The base will again, which in this one is just an x, will stay the same. Notice that there's going to be an ongoing pattern of the base will stay the same, only the exponents will change. This third rule says if we have an exponent on a set of parentheses, that means that everything inside of those parentheses is going to get raised to that exponent. In this case, that means that both the x and the y get both raised to the nth power. 4 is another example of this. We have a fraction x over y raised to the nth power. What that means we'll do is we'll raise both the top and the bottom to the nth power. That means the x on top and the y on the bottom both get raised to the nth power. The last rule, number 5, is actually really specific, and it says anything raised to the 0 power will always equal 1. And the way that I think about this one is if you have x to the 0, it's like saying I don't have any x's at all here. What I do have is what's hidden out in front is just the 1. So there's no x's here. There's just the hidden 1. Rule number 6 says that if we have a negative exponent that we want to get rid of, that's on the top of a fraction, we're going to move it to the bottom, and the negative exponent will turn into a positive exponent when we do that. Just be careful that there's always a hidden 1 if we don't know what's remaining on the top. Rule number 7 has us do the reverse. If we've got a negative exponent on the bottom that we want to make positive, then we're going to move it to the top. And reverse, we can re-hide the 1 that was up on top. Rule 8 has us come up with a rule when we have the same base on the top and the bottom of a fraction. What do we do with the exponents? Well, if you have the same base, the base will stay the same, and you can just get away with subtracting the two exponents. So the base will stay the same, you just subtract the exponents. What if you have a negative exponent on a fraction? We already kind of did this. A negative exponent on a fraction? Well, you can get rid of the negative by flipping the entire fraction upside down. So what this means is the top will move to the bottom and the bottom will move to the top, and as a result the exponent will become positive. Again, quick little reminder, notice with all of these rules the base stays the same. The only thing that's changing is the exponent.